They look as though they have always belonged to this wilderness, but every American Mustang carries the history of a domestic horse that returned to life without fences. Across the open country of the American West, these free-roaming horses inhabit dry basins, sagebrush plains, broken canyons, and high desert plateaus. Their distant ancestors arrived with people. Over generations, horses that escaped were released or changed owners formed herds beyond direct human control. A Mustang is not a single uniform breed. It is a free-roaming horse, shaped by ancestry, landscape, experience, and generations of natural selection. Out here, survival begins with movement. Food and water may be scattered across miles of exposed, uneven, and seasonally changing ground. Each step matters. Hard hooves meet stone, loose soil, and dry vegetation, while powerful tendons absorb the repeated strain of long-distance travel. The herd is more than a crowd. It is a changing social network built around familiarity, communication, protection, and access to resources. Ears rotate toward distant sounds. Nostrils sample the moving air. Wide-set eyes help monitor the landscape, while the horse continues feeding. A foal learns this world by staying close, copying movement, and reading the reactions of older horses long before it understands every danger. When tension rises, communication becomes physical. A lowered head, pinned ears, or a quick turn can settle distance without a prolonged fight. Then one alarm passes through the group. Heads rise, bodies tighten, and within seconds, the quiet hillside becomes a wave of coordinated motion. The Mustang's greatest defense is not aggression. It is early detection, rapid acceleration, and the herd's ability to move together across difficult terrain. Yet speed is only one part of endurance. Most hours are spent conserving energy, grazing slowly, and searching for enough water and forage. At a shrinking water source, every hoofprint reveals the pressure. Horses, native wildlife, vegetation, and people may depend on the same limited landscape. That makes the Mustang's story complicated. Too many horses on fragile ground can reduce forage and damage the habitat that must sustain them. Federal protection saved these animals from widespread persecution, but protection also requires difficult decisions about population, land health, and long-term care. Some Mustangs are removed and offered for adoption. Others remain on managed ranges, carrying their learned caution into another desert morning. They seem to represent freedom without limits. In reality, their future depends on limits of water, forage, and space, and on how carefully humans manage all three. Long before the storm arrives, the herd reads its approach through falling pressure, shifting wind, and the behavior of every horse nearby. There are no barns here. The horses turn their hindquarters toward the rain, lower their heads, and wait together through the weather. When the clouds pass, the desert changes quickly. Water gathers in shallow hollows, and fresh scent rises from soil that seemed lifeless. Survival also depends on memory. Experienced horses remember seasonal trails, sheltered slopes, and places where water may remain after the heat returns. The Mustang is not untouched by human history. It carries that history forward, one hoofprint at a time, across a changing American West.